Good afternoon. My name is Bruno de la Cruz. Now I will present my thesis project called Detection of Diabetes Applied Deep Learning Algorithm to Imaging of the Ocular Retina. The abstract. Diabetes is a chronic condition that can have significant implications for the visual well-being of individuals, including diabetic retinopathy. Early detection of this is essential to ensure adequate treatment to improve the quality of life of patients. In this particular situation, deep learning algorithms that use convolutional neural network can be a valuable tool for the detection of ocular pathologies. My general object: implement the deep learning algorithm applied to imaging of the ocular retina for the detection of diabetes. My specific objective: implement an ocular retina imaging format for the detection of diabetes. Implement an architecture for a retinal image classification using CNN for diabetes detection. Classification algorithm in category brain tumors. Implement optimization algorithm for detection of diabetes. My general hypothesis: the algorithm of deep learning applied to images of the retina of the eyes are effective in detection of diabetes. Specific hypothesis: the ocular retina imaging format is effective in detecting diabetes. The architecture for image classification using CNN is effective in detection of diabetes through images of the ocular retina. The optimization algorithm applied to imaging of the ocular retina are effective in detection of diabetes. Chapter 2. Theoretical framework. Diabetes screening. Diabetes mellitus is a common disease in older adults, and these characteristics be elevated blood glucose level due to lack of or resistance to insulin. Type 2 diabetes is the most common form and developer from insulin resistance and dysfunction of the beta cells of the pancreas. Symptoms include weight loss, where the balance problems, intense trends, and increased iron output. There can also be complications such as peripheral neuropathy, age problems, and kidney dysfunction. Diabetes is a chronic condition that can have significant implications for the visual well-being of individuals, including diabetic retinopathy. Early detection of the disease is essential to ensure adequate treatment to improve the quality of the life patently. In this particular situation, deep learning algorithms that use convolutional neural networks can be a valuable tool for detection of ocular pathology. Deep learning image classification algorithm. Deep learning image classification algorithm. The widespread use the deep learning techniques, especially convolutional network, has been widely adopted in the field of computer vision to address complex challenges. However, training the network from scratch requires a lot of time and resources. To solve the problem, penetrating models have been developed with training millions of images, several wing on gene quality system. Transfer learning in the sponge that take advantage of the penetrate models and adapt the current needs. resulting in significant time and results having compared to building a convolutional network from scratch. In conclusion, transfer learning using penetrating models is an effective approach to address challenges in medical imaging, mainly, specifically in detection of diabetic retinopathy. These computerized approaches allow for early detection and timely treatment, helping to preserve the uh, patent vision. My conceptual framework, convolution network CNN, these are neural networks that are used classify imaging in the field into deep learning. Supervisioning a training method enrich a level dataset in provide to the neural network. Imagine processes technically applies below imagine neural network with IM improved quality data facilitating the learning process. Transfer learning, it involves using the prior axiom-based and network language, training on large and diverse datasets, and more. In my physically framework, epistemology focuses on the knowledge that in the specific discipline, exploring this internal and external scope and limitation. It examines the history, journey, and the evolution of a specific discipline, as well as how human beings have explored and understood their environment through experimental and hermeneutical approach to explain phoneme. Epistemology is based in real-world experience, and also encompasses the construction of scientific knowledge and the accept by the specific community. A model selection. Model selection, what are your challenges? What are your challenges associated with the most CNN networks? With the increased use of computer vision in various areas of our lives, they see growing need the efficient and compact models. However, traditional deep neural networks have several disadvantages, both in their development and in their implementation. To mention some of the challenges. Model size. As size and model increase more strange capacity, it requires a computer for its implement. In addition, where the output will also involve long time. Speed and the model time after time precision generally translate in the large model. Large model requires more training and complicated experiments, and the case with ResNet, for example, efficient. The deep networks in general has poor energy efficiency, which contributed to increase the effect. Okay. The mobile net is a basic architecture called the separate convolution. The technique involves reconstructing the standard convolution into combination of two operations, a deep convolution and the point convolution. Using the refractory convolution filter are applied on the layer to extract the ferritin and the convolution in the point convolution in the layer. The strategy has proven in the leading effective in reducing both the convolutional load and the size of the model simplification. B separate the convolution in two stages. MobileNet is able to spell in the computation needing during of reducing, resulting in the great efficiency in terms of speed. In addition, this technique also contributes to the compression of the model, reducing the number of parameters and decrease the storage speed required. In summary, the use the PET separable convolution in MobileNet has been instrumental in improving both the processing speed and the efficient model, significantly reducing required computation and over model size. The MobileNet architecture focused in the premise of dividing traditional convolution in two types of layers: a depth-width convolution layer and one-for-one pointer convolutional layer. The factorization has a benefit of reducing the computational cost in the size of model. It's a rated that the traditional convolutional layer have a computational cost at 9 times greater than the combined computational cost in the depth string and point string layer. They demonstrate how a MobileNet architecture managed to reduce computational load without sacrificing performance. First, 6 result in discussion and analysis. During this trading phase, we run the first data argument to ensure we have 1,000 images in the each retinopathy diabetic storage stage. We ran the experiment with the both MobileNet version 2 and efficient net by 0. As mentioned above, efficient net P0 is a built using basic component of MobileNet version 2, resulting in the year accuracy compared to MobileNet version 2. In all our experiment below is a figure illustrating model improvement during testing and validation, as well as convolutional matrix in both models. In conclusion, the application of deep learning algorithm to analyze the image of the retina offered a promising solution in the early detection diabetic retinopathy. Deep neural network architecture shows in the MobileNet version 2 and efficient net P0 are particularly situated for the detection model mobile device, making the easily accessibly pre-process the retinal image using technical tools as they use the Gaussian filter, improve the quality of the image and contribute to the accuracy of the detection model. The process detection model shows greater precision in the classification of the initial stage of diabetic retinopathy, which plays a fundamental role achieving early detection and timely treatment of the DSE. However, the depression is observed when classification in the more advanced stage of diabetic retinopathy, possibly due to the difficulty of distinctive feature in the stage. Thank you.